Good morning, YouTube. So, yesterday I got notified that I'm coming in for an extra day of work this week that I was not anticipating, and I just accidentally kicked my computer. It didn't break, but it did come disconnected and stop in the middle of everything I was doing. Expect the unexpected. And the unexpected, what's nice about the unexpected is that it's not always bad, like what I just told you. But when it is bad, you'll be less frazzled and you'll be open to seeing the opportunities when it's good, because good things, people, opportunities, activities can fall in our lap. And if we have our mind set that this is how it's going to play out, this is what I'm going to do, when things get changed up and you could have a wonderful, fun opportunity, you may just skip right over it, refuse entirely if you notice it, or not even notice it because you have your laser eagle eye focus on how it's going to go. That's if it goes the way that you want it to go, but life is really unpredictable. In a day, a million things don't go the way that we expect them to. And it's part of flexibility, but it's a little bit different than being flexible, because being flexible means that you're adaptable when the unexpected occurs. You can do a quick turn and adjust, not be so rigid. But your expectation precedes flexibility. If you wake up every morning expecting things to go a certain way and they don't, you can get easily frazzled and frustrated. And even if it's a negative, that like your car never starts in the morning, and ta-da, it started, well, you might get a few pleasant surprises there. But still, you'll miss out on opportunities throughout the day that you won't see, you won't take advantage of, because your expectation is X, Y, and Z is going to happen. So when B flies in there, you're going to miss it entirely. And so you need to keep an open mind, an open attitude about every day, even though life can be extraordinarily predictable. You seem like your life is a hamster wheel. You do the same thing over and over and over and over again. Really, that's just a perception. Life isn't really like that. There's a million little changes and a million little opportunities within there that you're not seeing because you're assuming your life is predictable. Further, when things happen, don't cry over spilled milk, and you do, kicking your computer, for instance. Some people can literally spill milk all over their computer and they're fine with it. Like, it's just a thing, no big deal. Doesn't even ruffle their feathers. Why? It's not because they're superhumanly detached. That's not it. They remain calm because they're open to the fact that life happens and they don't have expectations. When we find ourselves in a situation and our frustration level rises dramatically, seemingly out of nowhere, from a tiny situation, or even a good situation, and then people want to change plans and do something differently, it's our expectations. Often we have this idea, like we can perceive the future of how something is going to go. How it's going to go, how it's going to feel, physically, mentally, spiritually. And when it doesn't pan out the way that we intend it to, the way that we thought it would, our reality and our expectations don't meet up, we walk away frustrated, disappointed, or missing an opportunity. So if you open the door to the day with a more open attitude that I hypothesize, not I know, but I presume things are going to roll out this way, but I don't know. It allows you to be less taken aback when life happens like it always does. and things come in and change what you anticipated, or you go to do something that you anticipated doing and you can't pull it off, or you don't feel good while you're doing it, or you go on that family trip and you get sick for the entire weekend. When life happens, it doesn't faze you as much if you have the ability to adjust your expectations, to realize that you are projecting forward expectation, and to be able to relinquish some of that expectation and have more of a wait and see attitude. I think it may go this way. We'll just wait and see. And so addressing your expectations, admitting that you have them, analyzing what they are, especially before you go into a high pressure situation, is a good idea. But in general, being able to analyze that something is bothering you because it didn't meet your expectation allows it to bother you less, because your expectation is just something you made up in your head anyway. That really the problem isn't the problem, it's that it didn't meet your expectation. And so you don't need to be as disappointed or ruffled by it. In fact, that detour that you had to make may offer you a better day than you would have had otherwise. You don't know, because we can't see the future. We need to let go of our expectations. It'll make us a lot happier and a lot less frustrated when life happens in the negative. Bye, YouTube.